welcome to my channel. My name is Naarah Bethel. I am the owner of Hydrolux IV Bar Med Spa in Columbus, Georgia. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my experience trying to become a registered nurse in Germany. So to become a nurse in Germany, you first have to make sure that you have the qualifications as far as education-wise. You have to make sure you are qualified with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. And also, if you want to do nurse midwifery, you have to have that certification as well. You have to go through the recognition process, and you have to have the German language proficiency. So you have to be at the B1 level. I'm going to be putting in what level I was and like talking about my experience. So first things first, I moved to Germany in 2023 to become a nurse there and also to live there because I love Europe. So I moved to Germany before actually starting the process, and I wish I had done it the opposite way first. Prior to going, I used Duolingo to learn German, and I am at the A182 level right now of German. When I was going, I was A1. I'm A2 when I was leaving. I'm kind of not well versed in it as I'm not speaking German anymore, but I will put an excerpt of what I did and like where I was as far as my Duolingo is in German, like my proficiency level. But you have to make sure that you're B1 level. These are the things that I did wrong. So first of all, you don't go to another country until you have the certification process completely completed and you have everything aligned before you go. But hindsight 2020, I went to Germany, started the process, then I had to continue to learn German. So I used Duolingo, I was learning German. I can speak German, like small things here and there. I went to appointments, spoke in German, went to the grocery store, spoke in German. I was immersed with the people enough to speak German. I went on dates in Germany, spoke in German. It was fun. But I didn't make sure that I knew the German language. So you have to make sure that you're B1 language proficiency. You've taken the exam, you've passed it, and they will do a whole test on you in order for you to become work in Germany. Now there are positions there that you can get whilst you speak in English, but I personally would like to learn a language and go to the country and be immersed with the people, learn the new culture, be immersed with them, talk with them. That's more fun to me than just going there and just getting by. So that is what you have to make sure that you do, that you're looking up the information so you do not end up the way that I was, because I had to mosey my ass out back to the US and start over. But I did like Germany. Germany was fun. I liked going to Darmstadt. I lived in Frankfurt. I went to go see Berlin. It was fun. But just throw yourself out there. Go out there, learn a new language, learn a different culture, immerse yourself in a different culture, get to know different cultures. That also helps me become a culturally competent nurse, because like I said, it's important for you to be able to learn different cultures, see what they're all about, and just be able to apply that into nursing. And that's what I love. I love learning different cultures. I also was married to Hispanic. So I love Spanish. I love the language. It's my favorite romance language. So I spent 14 years learning the language, but I was not immersed with people. Although my ex-husband was Hispanic. He didn't speak Spanish that much with me at home, so I didn't get to pick up the language the way that I wanted to. But I still love the language. I still know some Spanish here and there. I can write it. I can hear it. I'm just not very good at speaking it, but that's okay. Like, learn a little language here and there. You can become fluent in something, right? But that's the process to become a nurse in Germany. I know I've been a little bit all over the place, but I'm just speaking about my experience and what I did wrong. So just make sure you're not doing the wrong thing. Learn the language first. That is the most important thing before you can even start the process, because most nurses in the US have a bachelor's degree. Just learn the language. And that's, although everybody says it's hard, I'm very open to learning new languages and I love different cultures. So for me, it wasn't hard for me to learn it, but it will take some time to get it down because, you know, if you're learning a different language and if you have ever learned a new language, the way that we speak it in English is not how it's said out loud. So that's the part that's going to hang you up, especially if you're learning a new language, just learning the sentence structure, because the way we say it in English is not how it's written out or spoken in the language itself. And that's what that's what hangs most people up when you're learning a new language. So just make sure that you practice. And even if you have to practice it, just like speaking it out loud, do it. But I love German. I would love to visit Germany again. I enjoyed my time there. I hope that I get to go back, and this time a little bit more well-versed so I can speak the whole time while I'm there. But I will put an excerpt at the end of this video of my German Duolingo experience, and I think Duolingo is a great way to learn a new language. If I can learn as many languages as I can, I would, but I'm mostly interested in Italian, German, and Spanish, and French to a little extent. They're all kind of part of the same Romance languages as far as French, Spanish, and Italian go, so it's easier for me to pick up those languages, but it's a process. But I hope this helps somebody out there. Just make sure you learn the language first. This is my personal fail, and I have no problem talking about it. I want everybody else out there to not do the same mistakes. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. God bless you. Bye.